Peace, my name is Haven, but listen, what I like to say is that I'm right again. Remember when I told y'all how Yvette, Carnell, and Tone Talks was falling back from the xenophobic talking points and how they was going to just start blaming other people? Remember I told you first they're going to do it to Tariq and then they're going to start doing it to other people? Well, the second shoe just dropped. Yvette Carnell is now admitting that ADOS is full of xenophobes, and now she's going to clean it up. And she's doing it just like I said. Now that she's getting more and more notoriety, every time she gets over a hump, she starts blaming other people for xenophobia in the movement and saying what they doing ain't got nothing to do with the movement, and kicking and trying to blame all of them for it. Because now Yvette is full blown with it, because now it's we were never xenophobic. There were people involved in ADOS that was xenophobic, but it wasn't us. That wasn't our mission statement. All we did was, talk about how we need to discuss immigration levels, which is a lie. Nobody ever called you xenophobic for talking about immigration levels. We told you xenophobic for the stuff you were saying about black immigrants. And watch, she tried to blame other people for saying those things about black immigrants, and she was just a part of PIFA. And there wasn't no big deal about being part of PIFA. And all she cares about is just talking about immigration levels. There's nothing xenophobic about that. It's just a nice little conversation. Watch this.
And building on is how we're going to grow after this election. We are now working on the mission statement so that...
Wait. I got to bring this up too. I'm going to do this in a separate video, but I want to bring this up now. You notice how I said, also I'm right about this, what I said about how all that reparations talk was going to go out the window, and how they're going to start talking about all manners of other things. And once the election is over, now it's going to be all about immigration, and this about immigration, that, and immigration, this. You know, the mission statement is going to have something with the word reparations in it. But as you can obviously see, reparations is no longer a priority. But it never was.
It's clear how we are going to move after the election. We should also be clear about what the hurdles are on moving in that direction. Listen, if there's anything that can sink us, because everybody's been trying to say that ever since PIFA. Oh,
I'm right again. Like I told y'all. I'm sorry I keep stopping it, but I gotta just say this. I'm right again. Remember how I kept telling y'all? I said, watch. The xenophobia is what's going to ultimately destroy ADOS, and that's going to stop them from being mainstream, because black people don't do xenophobia, especially against other black people. Now watch, she admits that. And like I said, she knows that. That's why she started, the more mainstream she got, the more she started to tone down that xenophobic rhetoric and let others do it, knowing that she could neither the long knives them whenever it was convenient for her.
And I told y'all last time, we have a right, and I have a right, and you have a right to feel how we feel about immigration levels. We have a right. Latinos do it every day.
See, like I said, now it's not about black immigrants. It's just about immigration levels. Let's just have a civil conversation about immigration levels. See, now she changed her rhetoric, but she's ultimately striving for the same goal. To keep black immigrants out the country, help Republicans win. But now the rhetoric has gotten a little bit more politically correct. And the ones whose rhetoric was not politically correct, who were copying after her, she's just going to throw them under the bus and blame them for it and just say that was never her.
White folks do it every day. That's your right and my right as a citizen. We have every right to say that we're owed more than everybody else. But let me tell you the other part of it. In terms of how we move forward, and in terms of whether we are ever able to truly mainstream our movement, there is no space for xenophobia. So what does that mean, Yvette? What are you talking about, Yvette? Well, here's the thing. I realized people weren't clear. So let me clear it up for you. ADOS will always be ADOS-led, right? The chapters are ADOS-led, co-founders of ADOS. We will always make the final call. Is what it is. But you don't get to treat allies as pets. who you just drag out whenever you want to say, hey, we're not xenophobic. But then you just tell to shut up and they can't disagree with you. I see you. This is an albatross.
I gotta stop it again. I forgot, what did I call the quote unquote ADOS allies? Didn't I call them something like a pet? I had like 2 names for them. I forgot both of them. I can't think right now. Y'all know I've been drinking. But didn't I tell y'all that? I said, yo, look how they treating them. I said, you talking about y'all allies. They ain't no allies. They just bring y'all out as human shields. To say, look, we ain't race. We ain't xenophobic. Look, we got this immigrant around us. I told y'all that. And look, she just admitted it. I was right again. That I told y'all. I said, all y'all black immigrants running around, promoting ADOS, thinking y'all down, thinking y'all cool, y'all traitors, and y'all nothing but human shields. That they roll you out when it's time to say, look we not xenophobic. Look at this black immigrant we got here. And then after people go away, they throw you back in the corner and you got to shut up. And just all you could do is agree with them, nod your head, and give them money. Remember, this happened before. Remember when Tone was doing that to the African lady who was supporting them with money and stuff like that? He violated her when they was having a discussion about who's actually quote unquote black, and as in our people. She said anybody with 2 black parents. Tone went crazy on her. Yvette had to tell him, like, Tone, relax. She gives money. Because you know how the ADOS stand it. You're not our people if you have black immigrant blood in your body, which is a disgusting statement. So you can have slave owner blood, and that's fine. You can have white people, Johnny come lately, white people blood in your body, that's fine. But if you have a grandfather who's happened to be Jamaican, you no longer our people, and you're trash and you're disgusting. See, I told y'all, man, I'm the truth. I predicted this years ago. Word for word, I told y'all this was going to happen. Yvette had to admit that everything I'm saying is true.
There is no success. Listen, I didn't build America either. America is what it is. And if you want to feel special, you better go talk to your spouse, your husband or wife. Find somebody to make you feel special in terms of like your individual self. We're a special group in terms of our contribution, but I ain't got nothing to do with how you feel about your individual self. I don't care. But you cannot say that I'm not going to be disagreed with by somebody because they're an ally. We have the final decision. Why would you care? If we have the final call, why do you care? Listen, if you got...
Look, Yvette got to tell them these... That's how stupid... I know Yvette got to be pulling her hair out. Like, that's how stupid her movement is. She set it up so that all these immigrants who want to be allies to ADOS ain't nothing but a money bag and a human shield. That's it. Let them talk. Let them say whatever they want to say. Long as they giving money and they supporting ADOS, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day is over and we make all the decisions. So they could talk and say, I believe y'all should do A, B, C, D. And we could be like, noted. And then do 1, 2, 3, 4. And they have nothing, they can say nothing about it. And all they can do is nod their head and give money. Why would you attack them and go crazy on them for just disagreeing when you know that's how the movement's set up? This is why I keep telling y'all. She dealing with the stupidest people to ever walk the face of the earth, man. Ever walk the face of the earth. Ain't no group stupider than these people.
Got a good argument, you should be able to debate anybody, anywhere, at any time. If your argument is the best argument on the table, you should be able to debate anybody, anywhere, at any time. And if you can't, sharpen your skills. We're not here to rescue nobody from debates or silence nobody. We have the final call, period. So what you scared of? You don't need to call nobody no name or say nothing disrespectful to somebody because they're not ADOS. We are ADOS-led group. Always will be. There's no need for you to be disagreeable. One day, if y'all keep it up, somebody's going to make a list of everything that's said that's xenophobic, and they're going to kill us with it. You people...
Oh. Yvette, I already did that. I made a list like 3 times. I done lost 2 lists, and I still got a list full of stuff that y'all done said that was xenophobic. People who you have interfaced with, people who supposed to be chapter leaders, you yourself and Tone. I got all those old videos, all that. I already know what it is. That's why when y'all started flagging me again, I already knew what it was. Y'all just crossed another hurdle, and y'all gotta get some of those videos down of y'all talking all that xenophobic stuff. And now you gotta start throwing people under the bus and start kicking them out, because now she's about to put people on a block list for being xenophobic.
People who are playing online, y'all better stop. It's time to get serious. This house of ADOS, it's time to get serious about who we are and what we stand for. It's not time for games no more. It's not time for playing. It's not time for carve-outs. And when I say carve, I'm not talking about for y'all who say this. I'm not talking about a specific like group. I'm talking about I got 2 old men in my mind right now.
Oh, that's Lord Abba people. She cooking them right. She gonna cook them. That's a whole nother video. But I want to show y'all this, family. Where is it? Let me see where that's at. We're going to that comment section. Here's that. Here it is. Here's somebody confronting Yvette when about all the xenophobic stuff she ever said. Her and Tone. Then you got a bunch of ADOS losers in the comment section pretending like Yvette never said anything xenophobic. And then you got Yvette herself admitting that she did say things xenophobic, but then tried to lie and said, well, the things she said only came out that way because people was calling her a cotton picker, which is a lie. You were the one making videos attacking black immigrants. Nobody ever heard of you. You and your group. You were the ones making videos called Pan-Africanism is dead and all of that. So stop it. And the person who was saying Yvette never said anything xenophobic turned around and agreed with her at the end. And she said, I've never been intentionally hateful. Come on, man. We can't prove your intent. So you said something hateful, but you're going to say, well, I didn't mean it to be hateful. And it was just a fight and then things just got nasty. This is ridiculous. But I'm going to end this video here. It's going on way too long. But as you can see, family, I was right. Everybody else was wrong. And all of you people getting kicked to the curb who was promoting all that xenophobic stuff because you was copying behind Yvette Carnell because that's what ADOS is about. So you was just basically being a good ADOS soldier. How you feel with that knife in your back? And on that note, family, peace.